And thanks for joining us for News 12 at 6 o'clock. Now streaming live on WRDW+. I'm Zaina Halliburton.
And I'm Will Rio. First up tonight, a situation that hits close to home for so many, bullying in our local schools.
Last week, a heartbroken family announced their 11-year-old sixth grader, Aiden Lee, took his own life after being tormented at Harlem Middle School. Columbia County Public Schools can't say much while there is an investigation into these claims, but there's a critical piece we can look at: the school's code of conduct. 12 on Your Side Investigates is digging deeper.
That's right. Aiden Lee's family says it's too soon for them to sit down and talk with us about what exactly happened, but they did tell us that they do have a mission, and that's to share Aiden's story so that another child's life may be saved. We know that many of you at home had the same questions that we do about bullying in schools, so we started asking those questions and started looking at what solutions are in place for parents and kids.
We previously shared the story of 11-year-old Aiden Lee, his infectious smile taking social media by storm. It's that same bright smile that's now shining a light on a glowing and growing issue in our community. Aiden's parents reached out to News 12 to understand why all of this happened. They claim bullying was the reason he took his own life. 12 on Your Side Investigates found Georgia's anti-bullying laws do not require districts to provide training to teachers or other school staff on how to prevent or respond to bullying incidents. Georgia has anti-bullying laws that do prohibit bullying and require schools to report, document, and investigate incidents. The laws do require the Department of Education to develop and post on its website information regarding anti-bullying training programs and materials that have been deemed appropriate for use in local school systems. That's according to StopBullying.gov. Schools are required to include a bullying policy in their student handbooks and code of conduct. Columbia County's bullying policy is this: bullying is a pattern of behavior to include written, verbal, physical acts, or through a computer or other electronic technology occurring on school property, on school vehicles, or at school functions. It has to be so severe or persistent that it impacts a student's education or causes substantial physical or visible bodily harm. Here's a look at what happens to violators. The first offense, principal's discretion up to 3 days suspension. The second offense, principal's discretion up to 5 days suspension. Third offense, recommendation for long-term suspension or expulsion. 12 on Your Side Investigates also found students take an annual anonymous health survey at every school. Last year, more than 50% of students at Harlem Middle reported being picked on or teased at least once in the last 30 days. Nearly 40% said they had been bullied or threatened in the last 30 days at least one time. And more than 40% said they'd been bullied by being made fun of or rumors were spread about them at least one time in the last 30 days.
We did reach out to the Columbia County School District today to ask about how they investigate complaints for bullying and how parents and students can be sure that they're being listened to. We have not heard back yet. If you do want to check your own child's school health survey, we'll have that link to our story online at WRDW.com.
This weekend, families from across the area will meet in Augusta this weekend for a suicide prevention walk. It starts at 11 o'clock Saturday morning at Pendleton King Park. It's put on by a local chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Whether you're walking, volunteering, or donating, your support goes a long way towards showing others that they are not alone. It's free to register and participate. We'll have a link to do so on our website.